conversation some other day, yes? You have some idea of getting men for a football?
Oh, no. Well, unless you create a diversion.
Diversion? What kind of diversion, please?
Well, like, send a couple of your men just downtown and let them...
Okay, my name is Laura. I'm 18 years old and I'm studying at Klaipėda University, English philology. My hobby is languages. I like studying different languages, so this year I'm studying not only English but also Germany. And I think I will study Japanese language next year. And next summer I'm going maybe to Germany or Czech. I'm going to spend there some 2 or 3 days with my friends and have a great time.
I'm Olgida. I'm at Jay and Jan's apartment, and here's all my group. I also study English philology at the university, and I like it very much. Actually, the school year is finishing soon, and during my summer holidays, I might go to Holland. I'm looking forward for it, and I hope I'll have a great time there.
So my name is Lolita Bernatene. I have been working with this group the whole year, and we have, I suppose, made friends with each other, and especially I was glad to meet very lovely people, Jane and Janet, and we've been so lucky to have them here in Klaipėda University, and they were giving a course for this group in American history, and we were also very lucky to have them as colleagues in our department, because the rest teachers were also getting some assistance from them, and we made friends as well, I hope. So this year I am very lucky also to participate in a group which is going to the United States, and we are visiting several towns: New Orleans, Charleston, Raleigh, Durham, Santa Fe, Taos, and we shall travel up to Grand Canyon. I hope that this will be a wonderful trip, one of the best trips in my life. So I'm very thankful for this wonderful evening we had today here in your apartment.
Thank you.
And I hope that we shall meet next year.
I'm in front of School 28 here in Klaipėda. We've been coming here for the last 2.5 months, and we've been working a little bit with the English teaching faculty here, and what they wanted were some examples of teaching English, some teaching strategies, and Jan has worked hard to develop a lot of examples for them, and today will be the last day probably until next fall. The director of this school is named Andre and was just baptized about a month ago, and just a great person, and we've developed a good relationship with him and also the faculty. We've also visited and I videotaped a class, and hopefully we'll be able to visit some more during the next year. The reason I wanted to take this was to show you the the sameness of all these buildings. There are, according to the estimates of the elders who just opened up this area, in fact, two sisters and two elders are living in this area now. They figured that a quarter of the population of Klaipėda is living here, and so which would be about 50,000. Anyway, so I'll just pan this camera around a little bit. The first time we came out here, why, all the schools look alike, all the buildings look alike. I thought, gee, we'll never be able to find our way back, but we have, and we've enjoyed coming out here. This is the side of the school itself. Almost all schools look alike, about with the same plan, but they're reasonably well maintained. I wanted to mention that the footage just before this, I think the segment on the tape is dated the 14th, which should have been, I think, the 16th. Anyway, last night we had the students from the university class that we've been teaching come out to see the Russians are coming, and so I really didn't have time to introduce that, but I think you can get the idea, or you probably already did get the idea when you saw that portion of the videotape. It was great. It was just a great evening. We had popcorn and bought some American pop and a couple of wacky cakes, and so I think everyone had a good time. This is in Andre's office. And each time we come, he always brings us pierogi and other goodies, and often even serves us lunch.
Fresh pierogi
It's
is
hot. It's great. Lovely ladies that you see here are the teaching faculty, the English teaching faculty here at School 28. They've agreed to introduce themselves and tell a bit about themselves for our children and our daughters-in-law and our grandchildren back in America. So we'll now, okay.
And hi, I'm Edita Sebetskite. I'm a teacher of, I'm an English teacher, and my profession is, the main profession is the teacher of primary school too, and I like little children very much. No. What else to say about myself? Something. And my hobby is traveling, listening to music. I like different kind of music, not only Lithuanian music. It's interesting to know about foreign music too, something. And I sometimes like reading English books. Of course, it's very interesting. It's a very good thing for English teacher. That's all, maybe.
My name is Елена Zmetna. I'm a teacher of English. I have been working at this school for 4 years, and I like this job. I've got 8th and 10th class forms this year. When I have more free time, I like to read and to go for a walk to the sea with my friends or to the forest. My hobby is also traveling, reading, and what more about my family. My family is very small, me and 2 cats. I like animals very much, and I would like to have a dog, but my flat is a little bit small for such things.
Okay, it's time.
I'm Karina Yakovlev. I'm a teacher. I teach English at school. I like my work very much. My hobby is reading and music. I like to read English books. My family is small. I have 1 son, 1 grandson, and the husband. Well, that's all.
Okay.
My name is Ekaterina Dudkina. I'm an English teacher. I work in this school only first year. My hobbies are reading, learning English and traveling. I like to go to the sea, to the forest. I like to read English books. My family is small. I have one son and a husband. That's all.
Good. I am 56 years old. I have two sons. The oldest son is a sailor. The young son wants to be a sailor too. My younger son speaks English very well. He likes the sea very much. No, I like teaching English little children. At the lesson we had learned many interesting English proverbs and sayings and songs and poems. Так. My hobby is reading favorite English authors. By my favorite English authors are Walter Scott, Jack London, Minor Reed, O. Henry. Usually I like O. Henry. Now I work in teacher of English in at young forms. The in fives and fours forms. I like my children and I think that they like me. These are some of our favorite Lithuanian people. They're very patient with us and they're our good friends.
This is the courtyard of School 28. We're here waiting for a minibus to go back to our own apartment. We've been here at school 28. There's another school, I don't know what the number is, but as I said earlier, this area where I am filming now is the largest area and I guess the newest area in Klaipėda. And as the elders thought, it would probably make up about a quarter of the population. So the elders and sisters will probably be working here for years before they tracked out this whole area. Maybe there'll be a stake here someday.
Oh, steak.
My eyes play tricks on me. When I open my eyes to see, my eyes play tricks on me. I look at the picture on my wall. My eyes think it is really growing tall, but the frame is stretching with the candle light. It casts a shadow, and it's not really my sight. You know, shadow is the light. Okay. When I open my eyes to see, my eyes play tricks on me. I look at the toy magazine, and there is a speedboat I think is real keen. Keen means good. The photo of the boat is so shiny, but in real life it's dull and tiny. When I open my eyes to see, my eyes play tricks on me. I was thinking outside one night when I saw a UFO in my sight, but really it was a plane in flight. It's an airplane. When I open my eyes to see, my eyes play tricks on me. I went to a great magic show. The magician made it all flow. They put the man in the box. When they opened it, he was a fox. When I open my eyes to see, my eyes play tricks on me. I always think that I see things clearly, but when I take a second glance, it's merely my eyes playing tricks on me. So just open your eyes and see.
Good morning. I'm out here in a park that is about a quarter of a mile from where we live, and thought you might like to see the wilds of Klaipėda. This is, as I said, a nice park. They haven't invented or haven't started to import lawnmowers here, and so this is the lawnmower. I think the protein shortage of the world could be lessened significantly if they'd bring lots of cows out here on this lush pasture. Anyway, the class that you just saw in the previous segment was our Thursday night sort of advanced English class. You might recognize the poem that Jan was reciting, and also you probably will know that it comes from a rather famous American poet. Regarding the English class, one person I was hoping would be there was Olegas and Sonata, who are new members of the church, and they have been regular attenders on our Thursday night class, but for some reason were not there. All the other people are investigators and are being taught different discussions by either the elders or sisters. As I said, this area that I'm filming is not far from our apartment. Sometimes I would come out last winter and I'll shoot in a few minutes some from a hill where on a holiday or on a weekend there'll either be hundreds of kids and be sleigh riding. I don't know who owns these cows. I saw one just almost crossing the street the other day, and I'm not sure if this one's tethered or not, but it'd be pretty lush living out here with this high grass. Here's another of the cow sisters looking at me like, what are you doing here? This is a hill not far from where we live that I'd mentioned a few minutes ago, and I came out here several times last winter to film or videotape the kids sliding down this hill on school holidays or weekends. I'm now on top of the hill that I described down below when I was shooting by this cow. As I said, this hill was a sleigh riding hill for hundreds of kids last winter. And I'm just panning around a little bit so you can see some of the suburbs of the city of Klaipėda. We're kind of back behind the apartments. You can see there, kind of in the center of your screen now. It's about half a mile due west of here. Here in the foreground you see a music school. It's a residence live-in type. In fact, we tried a month or so ago to see if we could rent space there for our Sunday meetings, but because of the people who lived there, they weren't particularly interested. The camera now is kind of in the direction of the area where I shot some yesterday out by School 28, where you saw all the apartments are look-alikes, all the schools are alike, and the area that you can see in this area where we live is considerably older, dating back probably to the early 70s. This is Jen and Mike, a friend from the newspaper, and we're going over to the Spit, and then we're going to take a bus or a mini bus down to the Nida. Nida's on the Spit, just right by Leningrad. So we're looking forward to this. You have to catch a ferry over to the Spit first, and then a mini bus later. It's kind of fun to be a tourist. It's a little guilty going on Saturday, not on P-Day, but it's okay. Real tourist today.
Okay, we're here in Nida, Nida. This is an amber museum. We just saw a lot of beautiful pieces of amber that had insects, but you can't buy them here. But they're really, really beautiful. This is a wonderful little town. Took a nice ride to get here, and it's all forested and beautiful, and a lot of Germans and other Europeans come to this city. It's very famous. We took a ferry ride to get here. It's wonderful.
Here's some of the amber figures here in front of this amber museum here in Nida. This is one of the kind of typical old houses here that have been restored with a thatched roof here in the Nida. This city reminds me a little bit of Waterton up north of Glacier National Park in British Columbia. Now that we know the ropes, sometime during the summer, Jan and I are going to sneak up here maybe on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night or maybe on a weekend and spend a couple of days here. We just hired a taxi to take us back. He said he would take us back at the same price as the minibus, so we'll go back to the ferry and then ferry back over to Klaipeda.
We have a nice taxi driver. What else? Cheese. Cheese.
This is the Thomas Mann residence. He was a German philosopher and poet. This is where he lived and did all or some of his writing here in the Nida. I don't know if you can see the ocean down there or not. I should say the Baltic. We're back here at the ferry port, and in about a half hour we'll take the ferry back over to Klaipeda. We've had a fun day.